This is a continuation from the previous video on how to fix inconsistent data. And the text-based column that we are working on is product category. And we are going to click the filter drop-down next to this column and check if the issues available here. And we can see we have numbers such as 1, 2, 3, and we have special character that is hash. So we are going to remove those numbers and that special character. So we are going to highlight the product category column, then press Ctrl H, and then we remove each number at a time and the special character. So we start with 1, we replace with blank, then 2, and 3, and hash. So let's check if all the numbers and special character have been removed, and we can see they have been removed. So the other issue that I can see is that electronic appears twice, and it's because one electronic is missing an S. So we are going to change that. And also we have stationary, and it's because one stationary is written wrongly. So we are going to change that too. So let's first change electronic. So we are going to uncheck everything and select electronic. And then we are going to highlight that column, then press Ctrl H, and we are going to find electronic. We replace it with electronics. Let's go back to the filter dropdown and we check stationery. And we find stationery. We replace it with stationery and E. So let's now select all. You can see everything appears to be okay, but we are going to apply the proper trim and clean function so that we can standardize capitalization, we can remove extra spaces, and we can remove hidden characters, because product category cannot be affected, or the product category that we have here cannot be affected by those functions. So we are going to insert a new column and we write the formula. A2. And now we are going to copy this and paste it as values so that we can delete the original column. And you can rename this one as product category. So we do the same thing to product name. Let's check the issues available here. And you can see we have special character such as hash. It has numbers 1, 2, 3. Let's scroll down and see if there are other numbers or characters. So there are no more numbers and characters. So we just remove the 1, 2, 3 and the hash. So let's highlight that column, put Ctrl H. We find 1, place it with blank, and 2, 3, and hash. So let's check if all the numbers and characters have been removed. So they have been removed. Let's see what other issues we have. We can see like coffee is written using lowercase. Laptop is written using uppercase. So we need to change those. Let's see. Everything else seems okay. So we're just going to apply proper trim and clean so that we can standardize capitalization, trim, to remove extra spaces, and clean to remove hidden characters. So and we can copy this and paste it as values. Then delete and rename this as product name. So let's do the same for region. As I had said earlier, we are focusing on text-based columns, apart from order ID, which we are going to do a separate video. So let's call this one region 1. But before we call region 1, let's check the issues that we have here. And we can see like some names have been written using abbreviation like AZ means Arizona, CA California, FL Florida, IL. New York is written using lowercase and V and Y. So we need to change all those. So we are going to do the same. We click the filter drop down. We select the values that have issues. So let's uncheck everything. Check AZ so that we can change it to Arizona. So Control H. And check CA. FL. We have IL. We have NV for Nevada. And NY for New York. We have TX for Texas. And WA for Washington. So it seems we have been able to fix all those abbreviations. So now we are going, let's select all, and let's now in a new column, let's call it region 1. And we can apply proper trim and clean. Let us check the columns that we have fixed and see if everything is okay. So when you click the filter drop down next to product category, you can see all the categories appear to be okay. And for product name, if you remember, we had capitalization issues whereby coffee was recorded using lowercase and laptop was recorded using uppercase, and as you can see, they have been fixed. For region, we had abbreviations, and also regions such as New York had capitalization issue, and as you can see, all the issues have been fixed. So for product name and region, the capitalization issues were visible. However, for product category, we just applied proper function as a preventative measure. So I would say if you are unable to see the extra spaces or capitalization issue, it's safe to use trim and clean for as a preventative measure. However, when using proper, you should first inspect the column to ensure that it doesn't contain acronyms such as USA, NASA, or IBM. So because if you apply proper and that column has such acronyms, you see it's gonna distort the data and it's gonna be recorded wrongly. So note that down.